James, why don't you tell me why you're here today?
Well, I'm here to get DNA done on 3 children that I had with my ex-wife.
How long were you married?
We were together 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
You had 3 kids?
Yes.
And now all 3 of them are in doubt?
Well, the first one we had, she's 9, was there when the baby was born, put my name on the birth certificate because she said she was mine. For 3 years, I raised this daughter. For 3 years. And one day, Amber came to me and said, well, there's a possibility this other guy's the father. I've raised this child. You know, I love her. This is my baby.
Is she still?
Yes, definitely. I continue to be there for her, even though the other guy has stepped in also, and he's there also, until we find out who the father, the biological father is.
And before the show today, you and this other guy both took DNA tests.
Yes, sir.
All right. So she tells you she cheated on you.
Not with or my 9-year-old daughter, but with the 7-year-old boy we have, yes. It was when he was 2 years old. She actually told me that
she said, hey, I slept with somebody else.
Right.
And your reaction was?
I was furious. We broke up. I went and got a lawyer. I filed for a divorce then. Then it was thrown up in court when she did show up to court that 2 of them might not be mine. And the judge just said, okay, we got to have DNA. And I can't afford the DNA. You know, it's expensive.
So we DNA'd all 3 children. And if you find out that any one of them's not yours, will it change your feelings at all?
No.
Okay.
No, it will not.
Your ex's name is?
Amber.
Amber. Let's bring out Amber. You're here today. What do you hope to happen?
I want the DNA test done so I can actually have the right people in their lives to do what they're supposed to do.
So you want to know for sure who the father of these children are?
Yes, sir.
Because he says that he didn't know about this other guy, so he took a test whether he knew or not. He took a lie detector test. We'll get to those results. We'll get to the DNA results. So let's bring James back out. And do you believe that Brian is the father of your oldest child?
Yes.
You do believe that? Because you believe you were pregnant?
Why are you lying? Flat out.
She's saying you were cheating on her the whole time.
I didn't sleep with anybody else.
Okay.
Period.
Whatever you want to say.
You did. You obviously did because.
Okay, and we were not together. We were not
still
together.
Talking, trying to work it out, and you went
you
off with the other
had
guy
this
that you were
female
working
that you're
in a
with
store and
now
slept with
living
the guy
in my
in the
house.
store.
You had
What's
this
that
female
about?
you're with now living in my house.
No.
Oh, yes,
Wrong
yes,
answer.
yes.
She was your friend
Oh,
first.
no.
Yes. She was your best friend. You two went out.
No, I
partying
do not
together.
get along with females.
You went sleeping with other guys together. I don't care. Okay?
That's nice to know.
This.
That's new to me.
Well, no, it's not new to you because you know about the 7-year-old.
And that was
you
then
slept with another guy.
that we were not together.
We were arguing.
We were not together.
Okay,
we were
sleep
split
the
up for a month and a half.
It was only 3 weeks.
A month and a half.
Who's the other girl you're talking about?
My current girlfriend.
Oh, you were friends with her?
No, I was not.
Yes, she was.
No,
yes, she was.
I was not.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well,
all right.
More lies.
But the guy that you say is the father of your oldest child, which you say you had no idea.
Until she was 3 and I met him at a park.
And you took a lie detector test about whether you knew or not. Let's bring out Brian.
What's up, man? You knew the whole time that I was my daughter. Don't get in my face with that.
I wouldn't have put my name on. I wouldn't have put my name on her on her birth certificate.
She was a month old. You drove her up to
TP's
TP's parking lot, and she showed me my daughter right there.
What is TP's?
Reno.
I didn't meet you anywhere. You were still in jail.
No.
As far as I knew, when she told me that you were in jail up until the day I met you at that park. I introduced her as a family friend because I didn't know if you were going to stick around or not.
You knew from day one I was
the dad.
This isn't
between
us. You signed
us.
the birth certificate.
She lied to me.
You cost me my rights to my daughter, man.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
DNA's going to prove it.
How old is your daughter? Hold on.
Once
Hold
DNA
on.
proves it.
How old is your daughter?
She's 9 years old.
And how often do you see her?
I see her every weekend. I call her during the week. I do everything with her, man.
And even though his name's on the birth certificate,
That's still my daughter, homeboy.
it's still your daughter.
And I stood back to make sure you got that too.
No. Her
Okay,
uncle
so no,
told her
don't
the
even go
truth.
there, Brian.
Yeah, I'm going
I
there.
can stop it because my name's on the birth certificate.
You ain't
I
stopping
haven't.
nothing.
I haven't because I want her to know her father.
She
if
does.
you are her father, great. You've been there for the 6 years. You weren't there
Yeah.
for 3 years. I was.
That's because I was
raising her.
locked up. If
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been locked up,
Thank
I'd
you.
have been there every
you
day,
were
man.
locked up.
The DNA test for your youngest child, James, you are the father of Amber's Rambers.
Yes.
Do you believe in your heart this child's yours?
He's mine no matter what that DNA says.
So you would like the results to say
He
you
is.
are the biological
Yeah.
father? All right. You are the father of Amber's Rambers. For the oldest and final child, James, you took a DNA test for this child, and you were led to believe that it was yours. And the results for that DNA test is, James, you are not the father of Amber's oldest
Thank
child.
God.
Do you ever say, oh man, maybe it's not James, but could it possibly not be yours either?
That's my daughter, man.
You took a DNA test before, and you say this child is 9 years old, and you believe since the child was 1 month that you have been the father, and you've been spending time in her life, and you hope that you're the father of this child, right?
Right.
And if you're not,
I'm still going to be there regardless.
you're still going to be there. And the results for your DNA test is that, Brian, you are the father. I think in your heart, you know, you believe that he didn't know that it wasn't his child.
Like I said, I wasn't sure. She said that was him that brought him up there at night. He didn't get out of the
You
car.
didn't know.
It was
She
dark.
told you it was him.
And she said he brought him up there that night. I didn't know it was in the car. I mean, I didn't see him. He didn't get out.
But
It
him
was
passing that
dark.
lie detector test, does it give to you some say, poor guy didn't know for 3 years it wasn't his child?
Right.
I think you got to work together for the sake of your kids. We're talking 9, 7, and 6. If you behave the way you've been behaving and the bitterness and everything else, it's going to have a negative impact on your kids.
We usually get along when it's just the two of us talking. He acts totally different when she's in the picture.
Okay, well, I'll say this. Stay out of her bedroom and maybe she won't act so crazy.
Oh, I will know. I will know.
I tell her everything.
So we're
Every
going
time
to
you
close the
walk up
show.
to the door,
I think
she
we
knows
got
everything.
two good men up here that want to be involved in our kids' lives that said, hey, we're going to stay in their lives no matter what. I commend you for that. Take care of your kids.
We will.
Do the right thing. Make peace for your kids and raise them the right way. Thank you. Let's go up the stage. Go up the stage.
I was ready.
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.